Good morning, everybody. Hi. We are the Light Workers, and we're going to get your Sunday morning started with some great music. Sing with us. is singing through my life. It is all every part of me. It's all I choose to be. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only
Hey, hey. Good morning. Welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Steve Van Meter, your senior minister. And it's a privilege to be here this morning, fresh back from Asilomar. Had a wonderful experience there. And you know how it is coming back from vacation. It's like, wow, all the energy, all this stuff going on. So bear with me, and knowing that I'm in my adjustment period, getting my ministerial robes back on, as it were. But I want to thank you for making this your spiritual destination for this morning. We've been expecting you. Thank you for not disappointing us. We have a wonderful service planned for you this morning. But we're going to do what we do every Sunday, and that's read our vision mission statement together. So if you would like, please follow along. We are an open, loving, spiritual community dedicated to evolving consciousness through teaching spiritual principles. Well, we have some announcements today, and I will start these by asking for assistance. We need assistance with sacred service. We joyfully see individuals stepping forward in sacred service, excited to support our community in the kitchen and in our bookstore. We know that this service will be ongoing and consistent, bringing reciprocal joy and spiritual nourishment to all who give. So if you find yourself having those talents and would like to assist us, we would love to have assistance. You can put your name in the suggestion box. There's little slips of paper over there, or just find a piece of paper and put your name in that you would like to assist us with those things, because we could really use your assistance, especially after service in cleaning up. And the bookstore, we have two people, but both of them are out right now, so we're looking for someone who can step up into our bookstore and assist us with everything that happens after the service as far as little sales that we do. So we'd love to have your help. Our community gift for June was Canine Angels, and for July was Hearts with a Mission. And our monthly tithe to the home office has been increased by the Board of Trustees to $100. So we're, we ask you to tithe, and then we tithe, because we have to practice what we teach, right? Become a member of the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. There are applications, I think, in the seat backs, or there are applications on the table over there. We would love to have you as part of our membership. And we do have a meeting that's coming up. Let's see. That's coming later. But there is a community forum coming up, but I'll get to that. First, we want to announce that today, after the service, our own Deborah Perdue is having Grooving into Gratitude Gratitude Circle. It's over in the LEC. It starts at what, 12:15? And it's a love offering situation. We would love to have your energy over there. And if you feel yourself wanting to know more about gratitude and how it is the pivotal point of spiritual connection in your life, she'll be teaching about that and ways to expand your gratitude level, which is really great. Let's see, did I miss anything? We okay there? Okay. Our quarterly forum, that's what I'm talking about. Sunday, August 10th at 12. The board will be here to answer any questions and to talk about our meeting that we're going to be having in September. We're going to be looking for new board members. So if you find yourself wanting to serve at a different level with this center, become a member. And think about serving on the board. Because we need some assistance there too. A couple people are going to be rotating out, so we're going to be looking for some fresh ideas. Please see me if you have a desire to be on the board. I would love to chat with those that are looking to serve at that level. I think you do have to be a member for 6 months and be committed to taking the Foundations class next time it's offered, or have taken the Foundations class. Karaoke. You guys like karaoke? It's a fundraiser for our LEC roof. We put a roof on this one this last year, and now our LEC building needs some love too. So we are doing fundraisers all year. Join us for a fun-filled evening of music right here in this room as we raise funds for the LEC roof. Karaoke hosted by Scott Big Red Cox. He is the singer from the band I'm in, and he also does karaoke. So, a potluck dinner. Bring your favorite dish to share. Sign-up sheets will be available at the center. I don't think we just put one out here. So, and there's flyers out there that you can grab and take and put up in your favorite bistro so that we can get some other people. And we would just love to have your energy. Even if you don't do karaoke, come and watch us crazy people sing. It's fun, and it is a good way to raise money and consciousness in our center. Our ongoing event, the date is August 15th from 6 to 9. Friday, August 15th from 6 to 9. And we have a metaphysical book study that's every Sunday morning from 9 to 9:45 over in the LEC. And we are studying Dr. Holmes' book, this thing called You. And after that, from 9:50 to 10:05 is our meditation group facilitated by our practitioners over in the LEC. If you find yourself coming in, you're a little bit late, please enter in silence as not to disturb those meditators that are deep in their thought. Let's see. Grooving into Gratitude, we covered that. Okay, I think that's it for now on that. And the other normal announcements are our flowers today are from Deborah Perdue and Pat. Beautiful. Thank you guys for bringing that love into our sanctuary. And is there anybody that's here for the very first time? Raise your hand. Yes, okay. If we could have somebody deliver her one of the welcome packets. I know you're very well versed in science of mind already, but we want to welcome you and thank you for making this your spiritual destination for the morning. We appreciate you so much. Thanks for stopping in. Let's see. Anybody have a cell phone that they want to put on stun before God calls right in the middle of our talk today? It's always interesting. Like, oh, okay. Who's that? Let's see. And, let's stand up and greet one another quickly. And after that, we will have our song, as we sing We Are One. So I want to invite the musicians up for that. You guys are doing it? Okay. You guys are doing it. We are.
And we are one. Let's sing together. We are one. We are one. I am you, you are me. We are one. And in this unity, we shall live in harmony as peace has come. As we are one, we are one, we are one. I am you, you are me, we are one. And in this unity, we shall live in harmony as peace has come. As we are one.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Deborah Perdue, and I'm a licensed practitioner here, and it's my joy to be up here sharing what I'm going to share. Please join me in reading the gratitude on the screen. Thankful I am. Okay. How thankful I am to embrace the depths of my soul, knowing it contains multitudes. I'm so glad you're here today, and also the people on Zoom. Thank you for coming and being part of this loving community. If you have a prayer request, please fill out the yellow form that can be found in the seat backs, or you can also enter it online at grantspasscsl.org. When you have an answer to your prayer, as we know you will, use the blue form to let us know about it. We love to hear about demonstrations. If you wonder what exactly a licensed practitioner does, there's a gold sheet on the seat backs that you can read all about us. It also gives you our phone numbers. We are here for you, and our main job is to pray. Today, our table practitioner is Janet Murray, and she's holding the high watch for our service today, just knowing the love and the light just within this room and all around, spreading out across the world. She can direct you to a practitioner for prayer after the service. We offer 1-minute miracles, we call it. So if you're a practitioner and you're able to pray today for people, raise your hand. There's 4 of us. And let's read the prayer together on the screen. Since we are each part of the one mind, I recognize the vast depths within all of us. I go within and access love, unity, and connection. We're going to sing I Am Loved, and you can remain seated. I really love the affirmation from the CSLs for this week, and we also said it in our gratitude. I embrace the depths of my soul, knowing I contain multitudes. That is so inspiring, and it was groundbreaking to me when I first heard it, when I read one of Walt Whitman's poems. He talks about how we contain multitudes. And this is just recognizing how deep we are, how each of us does contain multitudes, the way there is stardust within us, and stardust within everything. It's pretty amazing. We are imprinted with vast knowledge from our ancestors and all those who walked before. We can access the wisdom of the ages if we want to through meditation. We know and understand so much, much, much more than our seemingly solitary lives. My spiritual path has been a long journey. This sentence, which I'm going to repeat again, lets me go deep, and I love going there. I embrace the depths of my soul, knowing I contain multitudes. Wow. And I'm also going to read a passage from the July Science of Mind magazine by Reverend Dr. Soni Cantrell Smith. She's actually the spiritual leader of our Centers for Spiritual Living. And after I read it, let's sink into the silence, sink into the deep together for a minute or so, and then I'll do an invocation. Divining the deep, what's beneath. In Appalachia, my father often helped other farmers search for water with his divining rod. I remember watching him walk slowly across open fields, holding that forked stick in both hands, his arms relaxed but his eyes focused, waiting. The rod, usually made from a Y-shaped branch of hazel or willow, would suddenly dip or twist when he crossed a place where water flowed underground. To me, it felt like magic. To my father, it was a skill, a sacred trust between him, the earth, and something greater. A divining rod doesn't work by science alone. Instead, it responds to subtle intuition, sensitivity, and a deep connection to the unseen. I've come to understand this practice as a powerful metaphor for the spiritual journey. In the Science of Mind philosophy, Ernest Holmes teaches us that we live in a universe guided by infinite intelligence. He writes, "There is a power for good in the universe greater than you are, and you can use it." Just like my father trusted his rod to guide him to hidden springs, we are invited to trust our own inner knowing, our spiritual sensitivity, as we navigate life's uncertainties. There is a depth within each of us that holds wisdom and renewal, just as water runs deep beneath dry ground. To access it, we must be willing to slow down, listen, and respond to the quiet pull of spirit. That pull might come as a hunch, a longing, or an inner nudge. We may not always understand it, but if we're willing to follow it, it will lead us to what we need. The unknown can be unsettling, but in the dark, the deep, the uncertain places, there is growth. Holmes reminds us that the universal mind responds to our thoughts and intentions, but our work isn't only to think clearly, it's also to feel deeply, trust, and align with greater wisdom. To divine the deep is to surrender the Spirit's call, stepping into the sacred mystery, only to discover that the waters we seek have been quietly flowing within us all along. And there's an affirmation. I surrender to the divine call of Spirit, trusting the sacred mystery that unfolds within me. As I turn inward, I discover that the deep I seek is already alive in my soul. So let's go into meditation for a minute or so. As you bring your consciousness back to this room, I know and feel the presence of God that is right here, right now, everywhere, equally flowing out to the farthest reaches of the universe upon universe and beyond. There's love and peace and joy and beauty and truth and wisdom and abundance. And is the all good. God is all good. And I feel this on deep, deep levels, and I know that I am one with it, as each person here and the people on Zoom. I know this Center for Spiritual Living service is a blessing to all, that the love is palpable in this room, the joy is palpable, and that we are one. We know it, we claim it, and I let it go, and so it is. Thank you. So now we have wonderful music, and then Reverend Steve's wise talk.
So we were rehearsing the other day, earlier this week, and we were going to do this great song that Chris found, and we are going to do that song, but we're not going to do it now because we need a little more rehearsal. So we go, what do we do? And I said, oh, it just so happens I pulled out a song in case I had to play, and by a former neighbor and friend, and we gave it a little more beat, and it couldn't be more perfect. It's called Dig Down Deep.
Dig down deep.
So don't hesitate to join in.
Especially on that chord. You'll get it.
I'm digging way down, down to the bottom of my soul. I'm digging way down deep. Yes, I am. I'm digging way down, down to the bottom of my soul. Clear water running through me. When terror strikes me in the middle of the bottom of my soul. I'm digging way down deep.
Yes, I am.
I'm digging way down to the bottom of my soul. There's clear water running through me. Way down to the bottom of my soul. I'm digging way down deep.
Yes, I am.
I'm digging way down to the bottom of my soul. There's clear water running through me. I'm digging way down to the bottom of my soul. I'm digging way down deep.
Yes, I am.
I'm digging way down to the bottom of my soul. There's clear water running through me.
Thank you.
The water. This has been up here since last Easter. Our own Alyssa Warrenwood is traveling all the waterways in the United States. And, hold on. Let me get set up. I'm almost there. And she's doing a water blessing everywhere she goes. And I understand that Angelo's going to be taking some of this water to New York with him to give to her to combine with some water, and it will kind of be a circle of water blessing. So I want to, we're really blessing the waters because they bless us so much. And she wrote this out, and I've tweaked it a little bit, but acknowledging the waters and all that they do and provide and sustain us, the life within them that are key species for our planet, the krill, the plankton, the salmon, the whales, the sharks, the dolphins, and everything else that the water sustains and is sustained by. The power of gratitude, love, and prayer and blessings, repairing the structure within. The intention of the prayer is to infuse the waters to the depths with love, gratitude to heal, harmonize, and acknowledge all of life within them and without them. Hold the vision of sending light and purifying love to all the waters of the world, from the Rogue to the Rio Grande, to the Missouri, to the Mississippi, to the 5 Great Lakes, Chesapeake Bay, and from the Pacific to the Atlantic, to the Arctic, Indian Oceans, and beyond. Bridging the waters of the world, west to east, east to west, north to south, and south to north. Bridging the consciousness. Remember, reverence, respect, return, renew, rebirth. So what we know is that water is a sacred energy. And, you know, we pass over it every day right here. I mean, if you take a bridge, you probably went over the river, the Rogue. But we don't think about it too much. I'm just asking that we take a second to bless this water with that healing energy of love and divine right action right here, right now. And this represents the water that we are and that sustain us throughout our experience on this thing called life. So grateful for this commodity that sometimes we take for granted, but right now we hold it up into the light, knowing that it sustains so much life and that we are sustained by it, that we bless it and thank it for its rejuvenating power at the depths of who and what we are. And so it is. Amen. Thank you. I'm going to leave this up here for now. I'd like it. I just like the water. Well, our theme for this month has been, and this is the last talk of, last week we had a guest speaker, didn't we? And Reverend Steph talked about boundaries a little bit and our ability to speak our word when we need to. But the theme this month was rolling in the deep. We've delved into the depths of the ocean and the profound wisdom of historical marginalized and oppressed people. By diving below the surface, we uncover the richness that lies beyond the superficial understanding. The ocean, with its vast darkness, becomes a place of safety and power, and a powerful teaching tool. So today's title is Go Deep. So I'd like to compare the depths of the ocean with the depths of consciousness, because there's a match there. So I'm going to invite you on a journey today, not across the land or through the sky, but into the deep waters of the ocean, and the ocean that lies within your consciousness. The ocean is deep, yes, but even more profoundly deep is the deep places within our own consciousness. The ocean is vastly and mostly unexplored. Scientists say that we've mapped more of the moon's surface than of our own ocean floor. But is this not the same with our consciousness? Have we not delved the deep richness within ourselves? We know the surface of our consciousness, our everyday thoughts and our emotions, our routines, our coffee and our dog walking. But the deeper dimensions of our being remain mysteriously uncharted. Let's take a breath together now. We're going to need that air as we dive deep into consciousness, into the deep regions of the uncharted oceans in our own backyard. See, at the surface of the ocean and our consciousness is activity. There's waves, and there's storms, and there's currents, and there's light. In consciousness, this corresponds to our conscious mind, the place of choice and will and our awareness. We kind of know what's going on. You know, we know when we're hungry. We know when the lawn needs to be mowed. It tells us, it speaks to us by growing. Right? It's where we think our thoughts, where we make our decisions and experience our daily life. But like the ocean's surface, it can be noisy, reactive, and constantly changing depending on the time of day, a phone call we received, or a text, or some information we received somewhere
might change our attitude or altitude within the water. This is where most people live, just kind of skimming the surface of consciousness. But we are metaphysicians. We go deep. We know that the surface is only the beginning. Metaphysical, beyond the physical realm. That's where we like to play. We like to think that everything has a meaning, right? A super meaning. So let's start with the mid-depths of the subconscious currents just below the surface. Just beneath the surface are powerful currents, often unseen, yet shaping everything above them. These are the patterns of the subconscious. And in science of mind, we call this the subjective mind. That part of us which receives our beliefs and feelings and then turns them into form. See, that's the power of this teaching. We believe that form or thought creates form. This is how it works. So what you think about, you bring about. So that's why when we change our thinking, we change our lives. If you stay in the thinking that got you into the challenge, you will repeat the challenge. But if you say, what's the blessing in this? What's the miracle of this? What is the message within this? You've changed the polarity and you've become part of the solution and not adding to the challenge. Like the ocean currents that shape the coastline over time, our subconscious beliefs shape our experiences, often without our awareness. Something will happen and we'll react differently to something else in our life subconsciously because of what happened. You ever been on the phone with somebody and maybe had a disagreement, and right after that, maybe you went into a meeting and you carried that energy with you and you had a challenging meeting also? I mean, I'm just using that as an example of what I've done, is that something happens to me and I carry it with me into the next situation rather than neutralizing myself and getting clear about what happened and not taking that into my next situation. And just like an ocean diver, we must develop awareness, presence, and discipline to descend into these deep waters of consciousness, to face our hidden assumptions, our ancestral beliefs, our habitual thoughts that have been running the show, and break out of that. We need to snap out of that so that we don't repeat that energy, right? The deep sea, our superconscious mind. We are not just conscious thoughts or subconscious patterns. Deeper still lies a realm that is dark to our senses, but radiant with spiritual truth. This is our superconscious, or what Dr. Holmes described as the indwelling presence, source energy, Christ consciousness. That part of us that is one with spirit, because it is spirit, as spirit. It is one with the infinite mind, because it is the infinite mind and the very energy of source energy made manifest as only you can. You get to style this energy in a way that makes sense in your life. Like the deep sea, this realm is peaceful and still and powerful beyond comprehension. Down here, there is no separation. There's no fear. There is only the all-embracing presence the eternal calm, the infinite pattern of perfection. This is the ocean floor of our soul, the very connection that gives us life. It is the connection as the divine intelligence and source energy itself. And we are all part of it. You can't not be. Now we can pretend we're not, or we can act like we're not. And sometimes we do. And but it's really healing is the process of remembering who we are in the oneness. And there's a time. It's an experience. It's up to you to decide how long that is. So let's talk about the journey down. To explore this inner ocean, we must dive deliberately. Meditation is our mask. Affirmative prayer is our wetsuit. And spiritual study is our fins that propel us inward or downward. You see, our sacred imagination is the divine gear of our soul. You can think whatever you want to think. That's true freedom. I mean, you can lock me up, but I can still think what I want to think. With each breath of faith, we go deeper, beyond our thoughts, beyond the ego, and beyond the fear. And what we discover is not something foreign. It is our true divine nature. Isn't that what we're all seeking? You know, we're all looking for something. But what if I told you you've already found it? As Holmes says, what you're looking for, you are looking with. Wow. See, we need to stop being seekers and be finders. Finding the calm within ourselves, that deep recess that goes everywhere we go. This is where we find wholeness and peace and infinite possibility. As Holmes said, there is one life. That life is God. That life is perfect. And that life is my life now. You are it. It is you. It is not afar off somewhere waiting for your recognition of it. What it waits for is us to activate what we already are. And through classes and coming on Sunday and being around like-minded people and turning off the noose, we start to find ourselves. Chris and I have taken to watching, there's a drone that goes over the coastline and plays beautiful music. I just love to see where that thing goes because it takes us out of the news watching cycle. Now, you know, I like to know what's going on as a good prayer request, but I don't get trapped there. I don't stay there very long anymore. So this truth isn't found by skimming the surface. It is found by diving deep. And sometimes it's challenging to get through some of the things that have happened in our life, isn't it? To swim past those boundaries that we were taught or grew up with, that your loving family has given us, or maybe a friend who told us something about ourselves that didn't ring true with us. We need to swim beyond that and dive further in, further deep. But at some point, after swimming so deep, we need to return to the surface. But why don't you take some wisdom with you from that depth of your dive? And as we resurface, like a good diver returning from the deep, we come up slowly because our our physicality is changed being so deep in the recesses of our consciousness. You know, it's like they call it the bends. When you've surfaced too quickly and the air molecules in your being have not adjusted to the air that's on the surface. But as any good diver, we don't come back in empty-handed. We return with those treasures of wholeness and oneness from the deep. Insights, healings, clarity, and the very power of source energy itself. That's the beauty of this teaching, is that once you expand your mind to know that you can do whatever you choose to be, do, and have, I'm getting God bumps, look at that. You're a different person. You will never be the same again. Thank you. That old thinking that brought some of the things that I've been wrestling with no longer serve me. Have you ever felt like that recently? Like you don't fit in your life anymore? Like the things that used to bring you all this joy or comfort, they just don't do it anymore. And that's okay. We are all shifting and changing as a species. We are shaking off the old paradigm of authoritarianism and anything that may have blocked our inner flow doesn't work. We're not buying it anymore. We know that there is a new power that is emerging. We are being transformed by the renewing of our minds collectively. And yeah, it looks like chaos at times. Maybe we've come up a little too quickly and we've got some of those interesting gas bubbles in our system that we have to slow down and work out. And the ocean is still with us, inside of us. The peace we found in the depths begin to ripple out into our lives in new and different ways. And it ripples out into the lives of our families and our friends. Just our very presence, because we've gone deep, shifts situations. Maybe you don't return that call. Maybe you don't buy into the story. You know, if somebody hits a ball into your court and you don't hit it back, the game is over. If someone offers you a gift of their opinion and you don't take it, to whom does the gift belong? To them. So in closing, I ask you, where in your life have you been just skimming the surface? This isn't to call anybody out. I mean, this is just to, we can't change it if we can't identify where we need to reform some things. Where are you ready to dive deeper? How do you know if you have work to do? Do you have a body? You probably have some work to do. The infinite within you is calling you to go deeper. Something is calling you deeper. Because now's the time. The ocean of your consciousness is waiting for your recognition of it. It's always been there. It will always be there. It's not going to send you a bill. It's not going to send you a reminder. Because it's up to you. See, if the infinite could just step in, we wouldn't need to have centers like this. We'd automatically be one with all that is. But we have choice. You can choose to come to centers like this to remember who you are. Or you can do something else. There's no right or wrong. But you have found the secret to the universe in knowledge. You know, education. This is adult education for kids. That's what this is. Because we're all kids, really. That little boy inside me loves this stuff because something is being healed. So let's brave this depth together. Let's love it enough to explore it and not be afraid of it. Let's go deep enough to remember who we are and take that back with us. And from that depth, let's arise radiant, powerful, and resplendent anew. So it is. Well, let's follow our teaching now and go within. And I invite you to bring to the forefront of your consciousness of what you believe the energy of creation is to you. That fountain of youth that is at the depth of your very being. It is always on, it is always flowing. And as we remember that flow, and the healing waters remind us of that flow, it's all around us. We drink it in every day. Perhaps we even swim in it at times, don't we? What I know is that you are a drop in the ocean of the universal mind. You are not all that it is, but all that you are is divine energy made manifest as only you can. I may not know what you're working with right now, but I know Source Energy knows exactly what you're working with. And as you look to the solution, as you look to the resolution of whatever you're working with, rather than staying stuck on the surface, a healing is happening. A revealing of new truth is happening for you. A letting go of what no longer has served you is easily released and let go back into the nothingness from which it came, because the message has now been delivered. You have heeded the information. You have changed your direction. And you are now attracting miraculous energy. The thriving of the universe is happening through each one of us right here and right now. And how blissfully opulent it is that we are alive, awake, and aware right now to experience this. Because something big is shifting as who and what you are. So we grab a hold of that in a way that makes sense to us individually and collectively. We give great thanks in advance for our miracles, for the truckloads of good that are happening for you right now that you may or may not be aware of. We give great thanks as we let go and release this word directly into the living, loving law of mind, letting go of anything that previously blocked our inner flow, thanking it for its information, but not staying there any longer. And you are that point of source energy loving itself. So as we let go and we let God be God in our life, be the source energy, the Christ consciousness that we have come here to remember, a miracle is happening as who and what you are. It can be no other way. Gratitude is that key that unlocks those hidden places within you and lets you transform by the renewing of your mind. And so it is. Amen. Okay. Well, it's time for our offertory prosperity affirmation. So if you'd like to, come on up, band. We're going to have some offertory music. Let's put our hand on our heart and let's recite this together. Today, I give great thanks for this wonderful community, and I give thy gifts freely and joyously. And now, some music.
Oh. So this great. The song just came to us this time. Where we were going camping, driving a truck. I put in an old CD, and a Jim Messina song came up. And I turned to Bucky and said, we got to play that song sometime. And we came back from camping and we needed to do this service. And the song is Look Within. So. Feeling low. Well, I nobody, no place to go. If you got a friend, look within. Look within. So many times. We lose our way. We need somebody. Oh, help show us the way. Don't be afraid. You got a friend. Just look within. Look within. Soil of the earth they are concealed. Where is the rain? Make it blow. Water them well, and they will yield. Oh, so don't feel sad. Soil of the earth they are concealed. Where is the rain to make them grow? Just water them well now, they will. So don't feel sad, don't feel blue. Waiting on you. Open your heart, 'cause you have a friend.
Open your heart. Look within. Open your heart. Let that love light shine within. Open your heart. Baby, look within. Open up. Let that love shine.
All right, let's say a prayer for our offertory this morning. From the love of pure spiritual energy, these tithes and gifts have been collected. They are evidence of our faith, our belief, and our ability to manifest in this world of form. They do good work in the world by blessing the giver and the receiver, and allowing this, the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living, to be open and available to those who are choosing to remember who they are, and for those who may not know it yet. And for this entire community, world, and universe is blessed and loved. And so it is. Amen. Okay, now for our closing song.
Let's all stand together.
And now for our benediction. Please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening right now.
Something wonderful is happening right now.
It's happening in my mind.
It's happening in my mind.
It's happening in my body.
It's happening in my body.
It's happening in the body of my affairs. I think it. I feel it. And I know it. Just the way that it is. And just the way that it is not. Thank you, life. Have an awesome week, everybody.